Hi friends, and welcome to today's video. My name is Megan and I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. Today we're going to be doing a little weekly reset / apartment reset. I'm going to be trying to get ready for the week ahead by just chores around the apartment that really needed to be done. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure to pop me on your TV. Alright you guys, so the first place that we're starting is in my living room, and I have this standing desk that I've been using very consistently recently. If you want to change up your space and you don't necessarily want to be confined to one room while you work, I highly recommend getting a little adjustable desk. It's also good for if you just want to, I know on the Apple Watch they have this thing called your stand goal, and you have to like stand every hour of the day to meet your goal, and sometimes I know that can be hard, especially if you have like a work from home job or a desk job. So I've just been enjoying doing like little crafts and working on my computer and editing in the living room while I watch a show. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going ahead and lighting a candle to get the mood set, and we're going to be tackling our living room first today. So I started by clearing off our little coffee table. I do want to one day, I think that we overall have a pretty minimalistic life, but I know that everyone thinks they do until they start getting rid of their stuff, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I have way more than I thought. But this is kind of the problem with our coffee table, is it's small, so it gets crowded easily, and so a lot of times me and my husband will eat our dinner in the living room or lunch while we watch TV. It's probably not the best, but we do it, and our table gets cluttered a lot. If you guys are a new subscriber, and you probably don't know, but if you've been here a while, you've definitely seen our coffee table be cluttered. The next thing I'm doing is I'm going to be wiping down these nightstands or side tables. Fun fact, you guys, I actually got these side tables, so we have two of them. I bought them on Facebook Marketplace for around $40, so I basically paid $20 for each of them. However, when I got them, they were like this cherry wood color. Like, they're definitely real wood, which I also liked about that, but I just felt like it didn't really go with our apartment. I painted them white, and that little glass part on the top actually pops off, and I just felt like they went so much better. So if you are looking for like an inexpensive way to decorate your apartment and you don't mind doing a little DIY painting, then I recommend looking on Facebook Marketplace or your local garage sales, yard sales. Maybe you have like a local online group, but you can find a lot of good things. And like I said, if you don't mind painting them, you can get them fairly cheap and in pretty good quality, like real wood, not laminate, things like that. So I'm in my bathroom. I'm refilling our toilet paper. We have no storage in our bathrooms. If you guys have been here for a while, we are in an apartment. We don't have any drawers in our apartment. The only thing that we have is the underside of our cabinet, so where our sink is, that you can access that, but it looks like we have drawers in our cabinets, but we don't. My mom actually got this little stand for me when I was on my honeymoon. I came back and I was very surprised and obviously thankful, but she had a great idea to store my towels and like just little toilet paper rolls. That is what I've been using this stand for, and it works great. Now you guys, we are in our kitchen, and this is a place on our on our dining room table that definitely piles up with random assortments of things. So today wasn't as bad, so I just quickly cleared that off. Now we're moving on into our kitchen. If you guys notice my phone, I didn't really have it out a ton in this video, but I do TikTok, and I also do YouTube shorts. So you might catch me filming a couple of those here and there when I do these longer videos. Most of the time I do try to limit like, oh, I'm gonna just do a YouTube video, or I'm just gonna do like a YouTube short or a TikTok. So I have a lot of dishes in our sink today, as you can tell. I'm gonna tackle those today. I'm gonna try to put those in the dishwasher. Then we're gonna move on onto the next next thing. Now, if you guys can see, our dishwasher didn't fit all of the dishes in this day, and we don't have a ton of counter space for me to hand wash all of these dishes and let them dry. So I just went ahead and ran our dishwasher, and I'm gonna put those in later. I'm also refilling our mouthwash. I got this little mouthwash glass jar on Amazon. I will try to put it in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested. My husband also has one in his bathroom as well. But now that we're back in the kitchen, I'm going to unload the dishwasher and then move on into the next thing. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be putting those dishes that I was talking about earlier into the dishwasher. I love our dishwasher. I'm a dishwasher girl through and through. However, I have learned actually on a YouTube a lot of helpful tips. I was not aware of washing your wooden cutting board. Someone on my video commented and said that sometimes bacteria builds up on those, so I'll have to look into a better way to clean them, because like I said, the reason I like our dishwasher is because it has that heated dry cycle, which I know a lot of dishwashers obviously have that. I just feel like gets it cleaner because it does like have a heated drying cycle. I also had a couple of plates and bowls in the living room, so I like to start in my kitchen and then move to my living room typically. Obviously in this video I didn't do that, but normally I do that because we do have bowls and dishes sitting around, so I like to clean our living room, take all of that in there so I don't have to go back and forth, but that's just what works better for me. So I'm going to finish up in the kitchen and then we're going to move on into the next thing. Alright you guys, now we're going on into our laundry room here. Our laundry is off of our kitchen, so if you notice that, then those double doors in our kitchen is where we keep our washer and dryer. Today I'm just going to be washing our blankets on the couch. We do use these often, which is why I do wash them typically about like once or maybe every other week. Also lost the cap to my laundry detergent in my last video, so if you see me doing this in the future, I'm almost out, so I'll be able to get another one soon, but I just am pouring it into the washer for now. So I'm just going to throw those blankets in our washer, and then once they get done, I'm going to transfer them and put them in our dryer. right, you guys, now we are in our bedroom, and like I said, this is going to be, since this is a weekly or apartment reset, I am going to be washing our sheets. Now we're in our kitchen again, and this is where our Keurig sits. This little area over here is not my favorite area, but it just works for us. In the meantime, I do eventually want to get a little coffee bar stand. I've seen so many great ideas of a coffee bar, and I think that that is so cute and it's a great idea. And my husband drinks more coffee at home than I do. Now, I definitely drink more coffee when we go to places like Dunkin' or Starbucks. However, I typically will never go to Starbucks unless I have a gift card. That's kind of like my rule, because I feel like the drinks at Starbucks are at least like $7 to $8, and that's just crazy to me. So typically I will go to like Dunkin' and get like a $4 to $5 drink, and I don't do that every day, but my husband definitely uses our Keurig a lot more. We do have an espresso machine, but I'm not the greatest at it, and I don't have the right syrups or flavoring, so I need to invest in that and see if I can master an at-home coffee. But I wanted to let you guys know, this is actually the next day. So I did wash our sheets as well, which you guys saw, and I am clearing off our table again. It's crazy how much our clothes pile up, or just anything piles up. It had been raining. It's been raining so much here in Tennessee, so it's just kind of hard to put our jackets up because I feel like we come and go a lot. We'll come and put our jacket down and then we'll go, and so it just kind of, lays on our dining room table. And I did have some clothes that I did, so I'm going to be folding those and putting them away. I did do our laundry in our living room. I've asked this question before, but if you've made it this far and you're a new watcher, a viewer, let me know below. Do you guys like folding your laundry in your bedroom? Do you fold it in your living room? Where do you fold it at? Typically, I will fold it in our bedroom because that's where my husband's and mine closets are, so it's just a lot easier to carry and put up our clothes in there. However, if I do have a good show on and I don't necessarily want to transfer it to our, bedroom, I'll just fold it in our living room. So anyway, I'm going to be folding all of these clothes, putting them away. Also, you guys, I wanted to tell you, I don't know if you can catch this, but I tried to zoom in so you could see it, but my dog is about to go and ring the bell. This is his way of letting us know that he needs to go outside. So I promise you, after this clip was over, I did go and take him to the bathroom, but we are coming up on the end of the video, and that's when I go and take my dog out. But I wanted to let you guys know, and thank you so much for coming and making it this far in my video. I love to know if you guys have made it this far, so comment down below and let me know. Comment your favorite emoji. It can be whatever you guys want. But I thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. See you guys.